Ladies and gentlemen, my internet's broke on Saturday, and I am back here with you on Wednesday because they have been fixed. All right, and we are tracking hurricane season because September 10th or 11th or ish is peak hurricane season. And so what we're looking at now is the model layout of what may be taking place around the 6th or 7th of September. And yeah, it has been a boring ass hurricane season so far. But things could definitely get more interesting in the near future. And a lot of eyes are on the spot right here. Some of the model runs had shown it coming up into here as a major hurricane. And then people were like, oh my God, the hype monsters are just hyping it up. And you know how people love to hype up peak hurricane season? Question mark, asterisk. I don't even know what that means, man. What I do know is that the United States of America has just been getting hit by 1,000-year storms, asterisk, again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Speaking of that, we had one here in Dallas. I gave you guys 7-day advanced warning, saying that it was going to be really bad and saying I was pretty sure some area would get over 12 inches. And then a few days ago, I was like, oh man, this QPF looks really bad. I think somewhere to the east of Texas is going to get more than 12 inches. And today, Mississippi got hit really, 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 really hard. So it has been a wild weather month this August. Here, Weather Deck is putting together the Summer of Floods, numerous historic destructive flooding events all in the last month. St. Louis, Eastern Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Dallas, Texas. This was 2 days ago. And then today, you had super duper mega bad flooding in Mississippi. Talking roads and houses underwater, as I believe more than 12 inches dropped. And so it has been a very flooding season. And so if you're in Florida, I would be on the lookout over the next 7 days. You guys could get hit pretty damn hard too. And there's a decent chance someone in here will get over 12 inches in 1 day. So stay alert, stay tuned, stay cool. And a lot of times, a hurricane can look like a freaking problem the second it rolls off of Africa. See this one right here? That doesn't look good, man. That doesn't look good at all. We will definitely watch these blobs. Oh man, I go a couple of days without making a video, and then I end up off my game. Hey, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. Looks like you guys still have heavy rain hitting you as I speak. Wow. Would you look at that? Wow. Would you look at that? Yeah, and then look what's happening over Florida. Yeah, buddy. Hey, would you look at that? It is a plasma forest. Things have kind of gotten boring again. Around the sun, we only have 3 sunspots, no major massive eruptions or geomagnetic storms, but we do have a plasma forest. Forest? What about a plasma florist in the forest? Whatever. But hey, baby, let's talk about big badass auroras on Jupiter. See, this week, NASA released the first James Webb Space Telescope images of auroras on Jupiter. The red rings of light circling Jupiter's poles were big enough to swallow Earth. Whoa. Yeah, it's big. But I like to call auroras planet crowns. So yeah, Jupiter definitely has a planet crown. But Jupiter's auroras are more than just oversized versions of our own. They are formed in a completely different way. One of the key ingredients is volcanoes. Well, no shit, Sherlock. And so much for space weather, solar activity is not required. Asterisk question mark? You see, for the most part, Jupiter makes its own northern and southern lights. It does this by spinning like crazy. I do that sometimes in the pool. Jupiter turns on its axis once every 10 hours, dragging its giant planetary magnetic field around with it. Spinning a magnet, a great way to generate a few volts. That's what she said. Kids do it all the time for science fair projects. Jupiter's spin produces 10 million volts around its poles. These voltages set the stage for nonstop Aurora. The fuel comes from Jupiter's volcanic moon Io, which is amazing, where active vents spew ions such as O plus and S plus into Jupiter's magnetosphere. Polar electric fields grab these ions and slap them into Jupiter's upper atmosphere. The resulting glow can be seen almost anytime the James Webb Space Telescope wants to look up. Jupiter's volcano-powered auroras are usually on. And, they noted that depending on where the moons are, that had a lot to do with Io's volcanic activity, and that is where I derived my all gas giants, my all planets on the same side, volcanic activity on Earth theory, which seems to be kind of pretty dang solid. All right. Trouble, fog. But sometimes vampires come out of the fog, and if you're not used to fighting vampires, vampires can be trouble. And you got major wildfires happening in Canada. You can also see Lake Athabasca and its beautiful sand dunes. This brought to us by Iban Ametoy. Oh, crap. Yeah, man. It's like a tale of two weathers. Some places are super droughty and super hot. Some places are now super flooding. Parts of China have had a super heat wave over the last 64 days, a scene repeating itself from China to Europe to the American West. The worst droughts in many centuries ongoing change concurrently around the globe, having real impacts now. This is just a glimpse of where we are heading. Well, if we don't team up and work together as a team, then we're going to shoot ourselves in the foot while, punching ourselves in the face, I guess. Man, I didn't say that well. Shocking pictures. World's third largest river dries up in China. That is not good news. And this dude's 129-foot super yacht, worth millions, sinks off the Italian coast. That's bad luck. Or, that'll ruin your day for sure. Absolutely. Without a doubt. All right. A lot has happened over the last few days. I don't have to jam it all into this one video. So I'm going to wrap this one up and try and do another one in a couple hours. Is that cool? You mind? All right. I love you. I appreciate you. You were great. It has been a wild August, in my opinion. And it's probably going to keep getting wilder, and then it'll peak with wildness in September, October, November. So buckle up, stay cool, and do your best. Be your best. All right? God bless everyone.